Okay, guys, I wasn't gonna come on here, but it's just been, I've been reading so many DMs. Look, you'll see my anxiety has me that I am so touched, and I just cheering for me, wishing me so much success on how excited you guys are about this. Sorry guys. So I was saying so many sweet messages of how supportive you guys are. I appreciate you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys have no idea how hard I've worked for this restock. I'm here in front of my computer and I'm doing some last minute things to my website. But at 3 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time, the site will end this launch. I do everything myself. I have no helper. I have no partner. I have nobody that does this with me. So right now, thank you. There's no words. There's not enough words for me. So thank you guys for being so supportive, for being so kind, for being so empowering. You guys are all amazing women. And I know I have some guys who are following me, but you women are following me, and I wish you guys all the success, all of it. Positive vibes, guys. Thank you so much. So amazing. You guys rock. I wish you guys all the success in your business too. Whether it is, I have, not just candle makers following me. I have a lot of entrepreneur women following.
Hi my candle lovers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandy and I am the founder of Love You Candle Co. And I'm so excited to be back here with you guys, and this time it's just me. So last week I wanted to do a little bit something different to kind of like bring you guys into this other side of my world that you guys were not aware of. And it's the married life and what chemistry and what the type of relationship I have with my husband, how he's supportive, so on and so forth. If you haven't seen the video, go back and you'll see the last two previous videos. I actually had him review some of the scents that I use, and he was completely honest about it. You guys were so funny with your comments. And also we spoke a little bit about being married and having a business. So that was that, but I'm back here again, just me. And today's video, so just to let you guys know, I never plan like what topics. I honestly, like right before I'm about to film is when I'm like, okay, unless it's a video and a topic that I have to do extensive research, but if it's something that has to do with me or something that I'm going through, typically it's right before I'm about to film the video is that I start talking about it. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and talk about this. I try to be as transparent as possible. So today's video is to show you guys I'm not perfect and I don't know everything. I make mistakes and I go through things with my business. So I want to share with you guys what my experience was yesterday with my restock and the launch of my spring collection. So my launch didn't exactly go as planned. And what I mean is, if you go to my website right now, today is Saturday evening, March 10th. If you go to my website, before, I want to say before like Tuesday, if you watch this video after Tuesday, you're probably not going to see what I'm talking about. But if you see it right now, like once I put this video live, and you notice my website, the photos, they're all over the place. Meaning I have some pictures that look one way, I have some pictures that look another way. In my honest opinion, it's a disaster. I feel like my previous pictures were a little bit more organized. My product pictures right now are complete, I'm not gonna say garbage, but they're not up to my standings, my expectations. And let me tell you what happened, what transpired that that ended up with me having to upload unorganized pictures. So, I already knew that in April I wanted to do my restock and I wanted to launch my spring collection. So I said to myself, let me go ahead and do the restock and the spring collection at the same time. So we went ahead and started planning. And one of the things that I decided this time around that I was going to do, that I was going to outsource, was my product pictures, my product photography. Especially because I did change my website. My website is, if you go to my website now, it does not look like how when I first started. I gave it a little upgrade. So I'm like, okay, I know that I do not have the time to take my own pictures because I truly, honestly don't. I have so much going on, not only filming these videos, but, you know, making my candles. And also I have another business that I attend to. And I'm a consultant. And right now I have a client that needs me 5 days a week. I do consulting work. And right now, my nose itch, sorry. So right now I'm doing financials. I'm helping one of my clients with financials, accounting. So it's something that that I kind of like broke everything down day to day, and I said this is something, because product photography takes time. Between the taking the pictures, the editing, you know, and getting the pictures the right size for your websites, it's like it takes time, and I knew for a fact that I did not have that time. Add on to that, you know, I'm a mama of two. My kids are 4 and 5. They're super active, so I need to give them attention. I'm a wife also. So there's a lot going on in my world. It's not just making candles and making these videos. So I took the executive decision and said, you know what, product photography, I'm going to outsource it. So I started asking around, and I was recommended a photographer. And I'm like, okay, this friend that I know, local, she's a mom in our neighborhood. She's also an entrepreneur. She has a business. She's like, hey, why don't you use my guy? He's really good. And I've seen her pictures. I've seen her her videos and everything. And I'm like, whoa, this guy's really good. Let me go ahead and try him. I called him. I got in contact with him and I told him what I wanted. He asked me, you know, he gave me his price and we spoke about the project. So I told him initially I was supposed to launch last week, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and restock and launch on April 9th. So I gave him the date and I asked him, how much time do you need in order to meet that deadline? He's like, oh, I only need like two days. 2 days. 1 day to shoot, 1 day to edit, and I got this. I'm like, okay. So he was supposed to pick up my candles on Monday of this week that passed. On Sunday evening, I told him, hey, you know, the candles are going to be ready on Monday. I didn't hear from him until very late that night. He's like, well, I'm not going to be able to tomorrow, but I can do it on Tuesday. So I'm like, okay, that already got me a little nervous, but I'm like, you know, this guy knows what, you know, he knows what he's doing. He's a professional here. So Tuesday comes and I text him and he doesn't respond. And he doesn't respond to me until later on that evening. And he says, sorry, I'm still at work. I'm not going to be able to pass until tomorrow. morning or afternoon. Now we're talking about Wednesday. I'm like, what? At this point, I'm very nervous and I'm already looking for backup photographers because at this point, I don't have product pictures for my launch on Friday. So how are you guys gonna know what the hell my candles look like or anything if I don't have product pictures? So I'm like, what am I gonna do? I literally started losing it and my anxiety kicked in and I'm like, you know what? Let me just calm down. Maybe I'm overreacting. Okay. So we had an agreement that he would come ahead and pick up the candles on Wednesday afternoon. So Wednesday afternoon comes and he's like, okay, I'm gonna be on my way. So he texted me and tells me, I'm gonna do the shoot tonight, which was Wednesday. I'm gonna do the shoot tonight, Wednesday, and then tomorrow, Thursday, I'm going to edit the photos. You will have them by Thursday evening. I'm like, okay, that works because all I have to do at this point is upload the pictures. Okay, so here comes Wednesday. He picks up the candles. We discuss and everything what exactly the aesthetics that I want, the look that I want for my website, for my pictures, so on and so forth. And then at 2 p.m. he had a phone call with my husband to go over what my picture, the sizing of the picture, what they should look like for website purposes. Okay, that was at 2 p.m. So my husband then sends him like some video of an example like at, I think it was like 6 o'clock. But I had already sent him inspiration websites of more or less what I'm looking for. Because I guess that's how photographers work. They're like, oh, send me, sample photos or sample brands of more or less the direction you're trying to take. So Thursday, guys, I text him in the morning, then I text him in the afternoon, and then like around 4-ish, I text him and I'm like, hey, do you have any samples? Any sample pictures that I could see to see how everything's turning out? No response. The whole entire Thursday, no response. Zero. Do you understand? Zero. I went to bed Thursday not knowing where my product pictures stood. Not knowing. Friday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning, I get a text message and it says, hey, I didn't get an email from your husband until 6 p.m. after hours. Therefore, I'm not going to be able to have the pictures for you ready for Friday. And I won't be able to get them to you until Monday. I'm like, am I reading the right text? Guys, I literally was sitting in my bed and I started bawling crying. I started crying hysterically. And I was in the middle also. I was messaging, let me call her my candle bestie. Texting Mariana. She's like a sweetheart. She's actually one of our moderators in our Facebook group. I've grown to have a great relationship with this girl. She is a wonderful, beautiful soul. She's a candle maker. She hasn't launched yet. She also has a YouTube channel, which she's working on. So I'm loving seeing her journey of growing not only with her candle business, but with her YouTube channel. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So I was texting her back and forth and I'm explaining everything to her. I'm like bawling, crying, and I'm like, I do not have pictures and my launch is at 3 p.m. He's like, sorry, but I'm not going to be able to meet the deadline. Easy as that. Like, let me wash my hands. So I he already has my products. He already has my candles. So I said, you know what? I didn't even argue. I just said, you know what? It is what it is. I told him, all right, just let me know when you have the pictures, Monday, whatever. Then at the same time, Fridays is one of the busiest days with my accounting client. And I knew I had a lot of tasks to do that day, because I need to close the books for the week. And it's not just me. I work with hand in hand with one of their representatives, a CPA from their firm. So hand in hand, right? I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna go down. I don't know how I'm gonna pull this together. I said, after I wiped my tears, I spoke to my husband. I said, okay, what is my solution here? What am I gonna do to solve this? I can cry, but I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. And when you own a business, you're gonna come out, you're gonna come through problems. Things are gonna happen. And after, if you cry, whatever, you need to figure it out. Have a plan B. What is your plan B? What are you gonna do? So my plan B was I ordered these replica surfaces. Some of you have heard of them, some of you have not, but they're pretty much like, it's kind of like a display where you take photos, product pictures. So mine is a marble bottom with a tile white top. It's not really the background that I wanted for my candles. That is not the look that I was going for my candles, for my product pictures. But guess what, guys? Gotta do what I gotta do. I said also, the camera, I have a Sony, which is the one I'm using right now to film this video. I said, if I take the camera, it's gonna take me even longer for me to upload the pictures to my computer, to then edit them and resize them. It was just gonna take too long. So guess what? I had to use my husband's phone. I couldn't even use my phone because if you see, this is my phone. That's my daughter. This is my phone. Oh, and by the way, I did my nails. So if you look at the back, you see that camera. How old is this phone? This is the iPhone XS. So you know that the quality of the pictures on this phone isn't as great anymore. Even the portrait is kind of wonky now. So I had to tell him, and I just don't upgrade phones every year. I think it's a waste of money. So this phone is about like 2 years old, going on 3. I am gonna upgrade now after what just happened. I have to, only because of the experience that I had. I ended up using his phone to take my product pictures. And what I did is that I had him send them to my phone, and from my phone in Lightroom, and even the own iPhone editor of just, making your pictures brighter here, and there, whatever, is how I was able to take the product photos. And I took the product photos. It took me like an hour. I did all of the product photos, the new ones that I was doing, which I believe is like 11 or 12 pictures. If you go on my website, you can tell which are the pictures that I ended up taking. What else? So I ended up doing it with the iPhone. They're not perfect, but guess what? It is what it is. That's, I wasn't happy about it, but I was able to upload them. And that's what I did to solve that issue that I was having. That is just the first part. The second part was that we did my website, but I typically do all the back end. I only call my husband to do certain things when I know I can't do them, like changing the type of theme or changing certain codes in the theme. I don't know how to do that. And even if I wanted to, it just takes up too much time. So he was doing that. But I had touched something somewhere on the website that it had completely removed and deleted all my variants for my products. I was having an attack. Mind you, my launch was at 3. It was 2:45 and I was not ready. My website was not ready. So I had to push my launch till 4 p.m. and at 4:05 my website launched. but it didn't go as planned. So my launch was very stressful. It didn't go, it came with tears. I was very unhappy because I took so much time and I put so much love into these candles that oh guys. And then another thing that happened is that these candles are my spring collection candles. Look at how beautiful that top is. So I had ordered some dust covers from Etsy. And the girl never sent me the dust covers. She's, to this day, I don't know what happened to her. I don't know where she's at. I don't know if the girl got kidnapped. I don't even know if she's okay. Now I'm kind of concerned. The girl had amazing reviews, so I'm thinking something happened. So not only did I not have product pictures, but now I don't have dust covers for these, right? So I was losing my marbles over that too. So as you can see, it's a lot of things that was going on. So now I did find somebody else, and she's been very communicative, great communication back and forth. So she's gonna end up doing my dust covers. And I'm really happy about that because, you know, I put a lot of love into making these candles. And I just wanted to show you guys happy thoughts. So this is one of my blue candles. So this one right here is a candle that I kept for myself. I always keep one. That's why you see it's dirty here because I didn't clean it. It's for me, so I don't care. So these particular candles, I decided not to put a label on them. I didn't. I thought that these jars were just like so pretty. And if you see, I thought that I'm like, no, let me not do. So what I did is that I just put everything on the bottom label. And what I'm gonna do is that these candles, I'm gonna package them in these boxes, but these boxes in white. And the label is gonna look like this. But they're gonna have their own spring collection labels. So this is what they look like. Here's the pink one. And yes, these are double wick. I tested them with different wicks, and then these are 2 equals 2. The diameter's 3, and they burn beautifully. And here is the yellow one. So this one is limoncito. This one is lemon pound cake. This one's lemon pound cake, and it has another secret scent, which is lime. So it's that lemon lime type of scent with, oh my God, it smells so amazing. So you see how nice that looks. And then this one is the Hawaiian, the one that I told you guys in my previous video that it reminds me of Pretty in Pink. This one's called Spring Love. And this one is called Spring Break. This one reminds me of the beach, reminds me of the sand, reminds me of drinking a White Claw. Guys, I love White Claws, and those things, with one, it hits you. But my dust covers are coming. But you know what? In all honesty, I feel like my wax is so amazing that even if I don't cover these, they still smell. They're cold throw, amazing. What I ended up doing with these, you don't see it right now, but I ended up using saran wrap to wrap them. And I have them wrapped until I start packaging them and the dust covers come in. So what I did want to share with you guys was how I'm packaging my candles for this classic collection. So I kind of changed. Now I have boxes. If you see right here, these are my boxes. And what I did is that the same label that goes on the candle, I put it on the box. I got these boxes from Uline. And I'm going to show you this one right here. This is how I decided to package the candle right here. So I got this crinkle paper from Uline. And I decided to use black. And let me show you the candle itself. This is the candle. And yes, I did change my labels. I decided to go with this type of label. And I decided that I was only going to change the color of the top name. And at the bottom, 2 of the notes. So I did that, and this one I decided to, actually this one has the wrong lid. The lid is actually this one. So this is what the Palo Santo candle looks like. It has the bronze lid, so it matches. And I have my warning sticker, but this is exactly how I'm going to package it. And when I ship it, I'm gonna put a sticker here, right here, to seal it. But it's gonna arrive to you like this. And I'm so excited about it. And let me show you what this candle. This candle is called Café con Leche de Coco. And this is what the candle looks like. With this one, I played around and put the label here, but I'm just going to end up keeping the labels in the center. I like it more like that. But this, as you can see the top, and it matches the lid, and I decided to do white with this one. And this one is going to go in this black box only because of the contrast. If I would have used, I tested it on the white box also, and I just didn't like it. So I ended up I'm going to go ahead and use the black boxes. And the contrast just makes it pop, so it looks nicer. But this is the Café con Leche de Coco. Oh my god, this candle is so amazing. Oh my god, it smells so good. And one thing that I did change that I wanted to share with you guys are my thank you cards and my candle care. So this is one side, and this is my candle care card, so you guys can see. And on the back, I did this, kind of like introducing myself to my customers and putting here, thank you for supporting my small business. I did that. So let me show you guys again. Candle care card. And then here is a thank you card, and it says, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We hope you love your item as much as we loved creating it. Enjoy 10% off on your next order with the code, and I put the code there, and it says connect with us. So this is what it looks like. So this what does, it's like a marketing tactic. It's worked for me wonderfully in the past. People love to save even if it's a couple dollars. So I give them a code and they're able to use it. And then the back of it, I thought it was cute to, this package is happy to see you too. I thought it was like super cute. And that's what the other side says. So these two are gonna be going in the candle. And I'm also gonna be including, I didn't bring them, I should have, samples of wax melts, samples of other gray scents that I have. So that's pretty much what, as far as the new things that I got for the candles. I'm not gonna show you guys every single one of them. If you go to the website, you will see what the boxes look like. Some boxes will be white, some boxes will be black. Also, some of the crinkle paper, I have 3 colors that I've selected, which is craft, white, and black. The white one comes with like sprinkles, like it looks kind of like a unicorn. And then I also have just the matte white. So that's more or less how I've upgraded my packaging. I'm super excited about it. Also the boxes, I will make a different video, kind of like when I start packaging orders, to show you guys exactly how I kind of package them. I don't even wrap my candles in bubble paper. I do use biodegradable peanuts, but that's just, what I use, and it's worked out for me. So, I can't wait to show you guys when I start packaging the orders. I do have other things that I'm going to be working on. My luxury vessels, for my Mother's Day launch, they should be arriving next week. I'm super excited about them. I've showed them to you guys in the past. They come in 3 colors, white, rose gold, and rainbow. I cannot wait for you guys to see those. So once those come, I've already kind of like made arrangements with another photographer that she will be taking my product pictures for Mother's Day. So I'm super excited about that. I just wanted to pretty much share with you guys kind of like how my launch has gone, not as expected. I'm not perfect, guys. I'm human just like you. And believe me, I learned that whatever happens, what shapes you is how you react to the situation. If you have no idea how many times I'm like, you know what? F this. F this. I was this close to like calling the whole thing off. But I said, I can't do that. Why? Because my customers, my audience, they're already expecting my launch. And I can't fail them. So that's what kind of pushed me through. But I think that if this would have been my first launch and I didn't have that type of customer base, I would have said F this another time. But I'm so glad I didn't. And I have to thank you guys for it. So without further ado, that is all for this topic. Please let me know if you have any questions. If you want, I'm going to link below like these boxes. By the way, they're 4x4x4. I think I already said that, but just in case. And I'm going to link everything where you can, the link of Uline, so you guys know exactly where I got everything from. Remember that it's okay if at the very beginning you can't buy boxes because you're on a tight budget. Just know that it's okay. As long as you launch, as long as you're happy with your how your candles burn and they smell amazing, you're gonna do awesome. Okay, so don't get nervous. So again, subscribe, like, and guys, I am so excited because I finally am gonna get monetized. Thank you so much for all your support, everything that you guys write to me. You guys are amazing. I had promised that once I started to get monetized, I was going to do a giveaway. So I am going to plan the giveaway and the rules and everything. And I will be back in one of these videos and these future videos to let you guys know what the rules and how you can enter to win. So I'm super excited about it. I'm not going to hold you guys anymore because I do talk a lot. But thank you so much again, and I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.